is Matt Mahmood-Ogston, pronouns he, him, from the Naz and Matt Foundation.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me here to speak. I'm really proud to be part of your family. So my name is Matt Mahmood-Ogston. I'm a cisgendered gay male. My pronouns are he and him. I'm the founder and executive director of a charity called Naz and Matt Foundation. We're a small organisation that tackles religious and cultural homophobia to try and remove the barriers that prevent some religious parents accepting their LGBTQI children. Some of you here today might know who I am and why I started the foundation. But for those of you that don't, please may I share why I do the work that I do and why I'm standing here today talking. Some of what I'm about to share may be triggering to you, and I apologise in advance. But in order for me to share my story, I sadly have to share some things. Now, very briefly, in 2001, soon after coming out to myself, I was sat all alone in a nightclub in Birmingham, feeling rather sorry for myself. And then came a sweet, delicate voice that whispered in my ear, "Excuse me, may I sit here, please?" And in that moment, my whole life changed forever. For he had arrived, Naz had arrived, my soulmate had arrived. We started talking, and within a few minutes, Naz had explained to me that he was not out to his parents, and he would never be able to come out to his parents, because he feared what would happen if his deeply religious parents found out that he was gay. We quickly fell madly and deeply in love, and ran away to the bright lights of London to find freedom and to be ourselves. On our 10-year anniversary, a decade after we met, I did something I'd always wanted to do. In a crowded nightclub in a DJ booth, I got down on one knee and I said to Naz, "Will you marry me?" Thank you. And after a few brief moments of contemplation, Naz looked at me and he said with a big beaming smile on his face, he said yes, in a Brummie accent, which was yes. And that was the happiest day of my life. A few years later, during a religious celebration in his family home, there was a confrontation in that family home, and his uncle and one of his parents confronted him about being gay for the first time. In floods of tears, Naz was told by one of his parents to go to a psychiatrist for being gay. She heard it on a radio programme that men who like men could be cured. She believed that the very part of Naz that he treasured the most, which was his identity, it needed to be removed in order for him to be cured. This part of him had to be removed in order for him to receive the unconditional love that he longed for from his parents. 2 days after being told to find a cure for being gay, he took their advice and was gone forever. I came home to find our road closed off, police cars everywhere, flashing blue lights, and crowds gathered, and people taking photos. As I tried to enter the building where we lived, I was bundled into the back of a police car, and that's when I saw a red blanket lying on the floor. And that's when I started to realise that my happiness, my reason for living, my soulmate, the man that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, he was no longer here. I stand with you today having experienced firsthand the destruction and unnecessary tragedy that is caused by the existence of so-called conversion practices. While parents still hold the belief that being LGBTQI+ is a disease, and there is a cure for us, and it is still a legal option, there is a risk to the safety of every one of us standing here today. I stand in solidarity with all of you, and I stand in protest with you against the government's lack of positive action. I stand in protest against the transphobic rhetoric that spews out the heart of number 10. I stand with you for freedom and for independence from a government that serves nobody but themselves. For all of you here today, and for those of you not able to attend in person, I love each and every one of you. And until the last breath leaves my body, I will do whatever it takes to stop what happened to my darling Naz happening to any one of you here today. Thank you for your time, your patience, and for listening. Trans rights are human rights.